Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the Riley Radio live podcast radio internet program that you've come to know and love on the Riley and Friends YouTube channel. I am, of course, your host Riley, and today, for the start of the show, my first guest, probably only. This is a weird time to stream. Um, the man, the myth, the British Nightster.
Hey everyone. Yep,
Been
I'm
a
here.
it's been a minute since we've been on the air together when you think about it. It's
It
been
has
it's been
been
a
a
little
minute. Yeah,
while.
I mean, December's got me all busy.
Yeah, where you're all busy for the holidays, Crow Royalty's all busy for the holidays. So all of our I'm literally I'm having like I was talking to Crow this morning and I said this exact same thing. I'm having like Toku review withdrawals, man. I was doing 2 a week consistently for like months and I just haven't done any in like weeks now and it's like what the fuck? I need my next hit of talking about Toku online.
Just looking for that pot of toku. Just where is it? I need my
I need a
re-
hit, just one hit of that Toku review.
need my reviews. My toku reviews. Uh, I will get back to those at some point.
That's my equivalent to like the easy shit that the YouTuber does, except it doesn't make me any money is the difference, but that's fine. Where like every YouTuber will have all the projects that he does, and there'll be the projects that are like hard to do and hard to achieve in a way that are entertaining, and then they're the ones that are just like the easy gimmies. And it's just like it's satisfying to make, it's satisfying to put out. It might be a little monotonous, but that's part of what it is. And it became it's become a defining part of my content creation personality, even though nobody fucking watches it. It's weird. I really feel strongly that my Toku review should be like I need to figure out the Toku algorithm because I feel like they should be my most popular thing, but they're my least popular thing because I can't find a Toku audience. Because I've created an audience for edgy comedians who say bad words, and they're not that into Toku generally.
And you know what it is though, because I think I might have it kind of figured out. Is the only time that I ever see toku stuff on any recommended without specifically searching for it is if I'm scrolling through shorts and I just see
That I
I've
get Toku stuff from shorts. Maybe we gotta start putting out shorts on the Toku Thrill channel. We gotta like do little clips of our reviews or some shit.
yeah, or just be like, hey, did you know that so and so in this season?
Oh yeah, we could do that too. I don't know. Could you make a YouTube short? Do you have the video editing prowess to make a YouTube short?
No, but I can probably learn. I mean, I learned how to make some shit in the past. What's one more?
Yeah, you seem to be able to learn and do things pretty good generally.
Yeah, I do thing sometimes.
Sometimes you do thing. It is true.
It is true that sometimes I do thing.
That
I
is
think
in fact the
everyone should do
case.
thing.
Everyone's got to do thing sometime.
Indeed.
So
What the
fucking
fuck are we?
stupid.
What the fuck are we even talking about?
What is happening right now? I wanted to get out to the people. I'm sitting at home doing jack shit. I'm chopped. I'm fucked. I'm jobless. That'll probably be easy to fix. It's been easy to fix so far. But it's just that the job that I found really did not work out. I quit. The first time I've ever quit a job was this job that I had for 3 days that I just quit yesterday.
Well, why did you quit?
because it was awful. It was torture. I could not put myself through it. It was not worth it. I would
It's
quicker fucking scavenge or fucking try to mooch off my friends than work that fucking job another second. It was grueling. It was fucking door to door sales, which is against all
oh
instincts of the body to knock on people's door and bother them and expect them to not hate you. And then also, you have to walk around on fucking shitty, uneven backwater town pavement for 6 hours a day, and I'm fat. So it was the fucking worst thing I've ever done, and I had to get out.
yeah. The second you said door to door salesman, I instantly knew that was going to be so shitty.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. So now I'm jobless. I'm gonna look for another job. I wish I didn't have to, but that's capitalism, baby. I'm gonna be fucked if I don't start making money.
See, I did the coward version of that when I was like a little kid. My dad and I used to um ride a little bike, and we just throw newspapers at front doors. That was our job. We
You were the paper boy?
I was a paper boy. Yeah,
That's crazy. I thought that I didn't even know that was real. It's such like a fucking goofy movie trope that you never even could consider that you meet a person in real life and they're like, I was a paper boy. It's like, shut up. Only Disney characters do that.
no, it was a real thing. It was a real thing back in the day. Oh god, I sound fucking old when I talk about that.
Back in the day. Oh, my aching back.
Oh,
Captain Blackbread,
I
since I
had,
feel like I recognize that voice, I think you two have been on this show together before. You've met Nightster.
I think so.
Yeah.
A long fucking time ago, but yeah.
Yeah, it's happened out of happenstance at one point or another.
And I've got a new mic, so if I sound any different than I did before, that's gonna be why.
I think you're a little more voluminous, which is good.
Yeah,
If
more value.
somebody's still here, the Streamlabs says 0, but sometimes it's just wrong and stupid. So if anybody is still here, can you tell me how the audio levels sound? Do we sound relatively even? They look kind of chopped, but I have not changed them since last I streamed, and they've been fine historically. So I don't know. Yeah, that's my life. I happen to be around the neighborhood where my sounds good to me. Thank you, Blackbread. Um, I happen to be near the neighborhood where my grandmother used to live, which is also where my aunt and uncle live. And originally I was gonna head that way, and I was just gonna like take a nap on the couch at my grandmother's house and then take the bus home. But then I was like, I haven't seen my aunt and uncle in like 2 years, but I know they still live in the same place. Maybe I should stop by, and I did, and it was great. You know, it's kind of when you don't live near any family except family you live with in your house and have slowly grown resentment and they have grown resentment against you, like when that's the only family you have access to and the rest of them are out of state, like genuine family enjoyment and love is kind of hard to come by for me. So it was really nice to go see my aunt and uncle, and they fed me dinner. They talked to me. They caught up with me. And my uncle drove me home, and it was nice.
Which isn't a problem for me because literally just over the road you have my nan and my uncle that live together, and then just by the other road, which is like a 10-minute walk, is my aunt and uncle and their kids.
Yeah, you got plenty of family around you.
I got
Unfortunately, I was
um,
in a precarious situation where I was not a planned phenomenon, and my grandparents had moved to Florida to retire. And then when I came along, everybody was like, the kid should probably have some grandparents, huh? So my parents moved down here. So it was only me, mom and dad, and grandma and grandpa. And then grandpa died, dad moved back home, and grandma died. So now it's just me and mom. And then my aunt and uncle, who aren't even my real biological aunt and uncle. It's just my aunt and my grandmother were so close that they considered each other sisters. So she was always my aunt, and then her husband who wasn't even her original husband. She did have a husband who I called uncle, and then he died. So I don't actually usually call the new one uncle. I just call him by his name. But he's he's definitely my uncle. He's earned that title at this point.
yeah, I've got an uncle like that.
You see, Blackbread, the problem with Nightster coming on the issue crew is we record at night, and the clocks in the UK are 5 hours ahead. So we record at 8:30, which is 1:30 a.m. for Nightster.
Yeah, right now for me it's like 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, for me
So
it's 1. It's barely not the morning anymore, and for you it's evening.
like, and that's why I waited to message you today. I was like, okay, wait until it's gone 12 over there. It's like, right,
Oh,
count
I'm
back.
always up early. You don't have to worry about messaging me early in the morning.
Uh, it, it's just a habit that I've grown into after talking to so many
I'm
friends and saying,
usually I'm usually at work in the morning, to be fair, but currently I do not have a job. So,
like, we have a friend circle and friends who are just scattered friends around, I guess is a weird way to put it, who are all American. And I'm like the only Brit out of all our friends online. So I've gotten used to messaging people.
you are my
Uh,
token British guy now. I've only ever had one at a time. I've always had one, but I've never had multiple at the same time. I had uh a trans lady who now goes by the name Chubb online, whose username, I don't think this is a dead name because it's a username, whose username used to be Yves Draco. And that was my first British lady now, but British guy at the time. And once me and her had a falling out, which I think we're just chill now. I haven't really tried to like reestablish a friendship, but like I'll pop up in her chat from time to time and she doesn't seem opposed to it. Uh and but after we kind of fell out and we're not cool for a while, that's when I met Just Baz, who is a friend of my old buddy Jason's, who was very annoying. I kind of liked him. He was annoying in a sort of charming way. I kind of wish he was still around. I think he kind of left the internet. But a lot of people did not like Just Baz, and I understood and did not blame them. There was one time the most he ever annoyed me was, to be fair, this started as my fault, right? It was so me and Jason, we used to do a show. It was the Jelly U podcast. It was his show. And for a while we introduced Baz as an additional co-host, and it did not work out. We did like probably 5 episodes with him or something like that, and then we decided to boot him out. And the show ended shortly after. That show was kind of short lived, but not as short lived as some of the shows I did. We did like 36 of them, I think, total. And they're now only available on the Riely podcast mega feed. Jason has since deleted them from YouTube. The video episodes are lost media, but the audio is still on the mega feed. Uh, and so yeah, that was Baz. Oh, and the time he annoyed me the most, sorry, was I delayed the podcast because I was no, I wasn't even being lazy. I would get lazy and delay the podcast sometimes, but I think during this incident I was like I was dealing with a family thing, so I genuinely had to delay the podcast, and I kept like I'm like I'll probably be done by this time, and then circumstances would change, and I'd be like actually it's probably going to be until this time, and eventually everybody was getting frustrated, and then when I was finally ready to go when everybody was at home, could have easily, reasonably sat in front of a microphone and record a podcast. Baz hits us with, I gotta do my arm workout. Like, what the fuck? Are you fucking serious, bro? He's like, yeah, dude, I have to do it every day, or whatever. It's like, bro, are you fucking kidding me? Work out your arms later. Work them out double tomorrow. I don't fucking know, bro.
Oh, that is fucked. Like, at least you had reasonable like shit to say about it. Like a reason for why.
Remember Duckhead or whatever his name was that you disappeared very soon after saying he was being hit on by a 16-year-old or something? There's also a paranormal episode of the Big Black Breadier cast. What the fuck are you talking about? Wait, I do vaguely remember this. I don't remember who it was, but I do vaguely remember somebody talking about how a 16-year-old was hitting on them, which that itself is not their fault. But to then go on Discord and insist that it had like they said it, and I was like, you don't gotta like talk about that, bro. And he's like, no, but I'm serious though. But it really happened. It's like, yeah, but you don't have to say it. It's kind of weird to like brag about, which is kind of what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was though. It'd be funny if it was someone I know and I just like forgot that it happened, but I think it was some Discord stranger. It was black bread all along. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
It was you
It was you.
the entire time. Okay, that's insane.
Quackhead. It was Quackhead. That was Kang's weird friend. I wonder if they still talk. Is he still in the server? I don't think I I don't think I was appropriately upset about it at the time. I think I might have invited him back to the show after that. I don't remember, but it was weird. It's not. Did I ban him? I think I did. I don't fucking remember. He was weird. I don't wish him ill, and if Kang still hangs out with him, that's fine, but he was weird. I kind of miss Kang. It's like that fucking Omni Man. I think I missed my wife meme template. I think I miss Kang. He was aggressively unfunny, but it was almost charming and would loop back around to being funny pretty often. I think maybe he just needs to like calm down because I've thought about it before. Here's this thing I do all the time where I very publicly and scathingly analyze my friends' podcasting skills. It's a great thing that I do. Um, I remember when Kang first came around, he was great. And I was the one gunning to put him everywhere because I loved the guy. He was really funny. But then it kind of changed. And I was like, was I just blind? before, and the only theory I can come up with is I think he kind of got too into being a showman, and that's just like not for him. Like I think he was just showing up and hanging out, and that was good Kang. But then he tried to like be a podcast guy too hard. That's my only theory as to why Kang was amazing at first and then like suddenly made me want to ice pick myself in the head whenever we recorded together.
That sounds painful.
Yeah. Well, it might be completely painless in that you would just die immediately depending on how it was aimed.
Yeah. But depending on where at your head you ice pick, like if you ice pick your like through your cheek, because that's still your head, that's gonna hurt. But if you ice pick like right to the front center of the brain, that could be painless, an instant if it's fast enough. Just boom, dead.
Gone.
Maybe maybe a sting for like a second.
So what did you get for Christmas, Nightster? Tell the people.
Uh,
You have to
where
describe it. You can't show it because I that would be too hard to set up.
where the hell do I start? Um, I've got a gaming mini fridge. I
Okay.
got
I heard about the mini fridge. I did not you did not preface that it was a gaming mini fridge. Please spend the next 2 hours explaining every bit of how this gaming mini fridge works. Thanks.
oh, let's look at the box because it's that's what says gaming on it. Yeah, it is a elite gaming fridge, which is perfect for snacks and drinks, 10-liter capacity, and remote control light effects, which basically means
It's just a
you
fridge with RGB lights.
yeah RGB fridge that is very small, and you can put snacks and drinks in it.
Okay, so it's just to like fit in a gamer's room. It's not a fridge on which you game.
Yeah, no, it's not a console.
Yeah, I thought it was like a little smart fridge that you could play games on.
It does look like a bit like a PC. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a PC.
Made the
Um,
Xbox toaster. I don't think that's real. That might be real though. I feel like I've heard that's real.
I mean the Xbox was it one looks like a fridge. I've heard people say it's a
The
but
PS5 looks like Seto Kaiba from hit anime Yu-Gi-Oh!
yeah. Uh, I got a few Lego sets. Um, specifically, uh, which one is this? A Minecraft movie, the Ghast
Breeze,
Balloon
man. What's up,
image
Willie?
attack.
You get the Minecraft movie?
Hell yeah, bro! It's
Like
got the
on
lava chicken.
like on DVD?
No, a Lego set.
Oh.
Yeah, I got Lego for Christmas this year.
It's like do you get DVD?
No,
Okay.
they're non-existent now. Like I've got nowhere to watch them. Though I did get an MP3 player.
You don't have a you don't have anything in your house that could play a DVD?
Maybe in the house, but not personally in my room.
Okay, okay.
Um,
Cuz like there's a lot of things that can play a DVD. Like you don't have like an old game console that can play a DVD or like something like that.
The other Lego set that I got that I've already built is the Lego Marvel Endgame 4 versus Shitori set, which has 7 minifigs, which is awesome. 4 are exactly the same, but still.
Talk to
Ah,
him, man.
I got a sushi making kit.
What the fuck? Making
Well,
sushi over there, Nightster?
I love sushi, so my uncle got me a sushi making kit, and it comes with chopsticks.
That's cool. I've been thinking about I got really into sushi and then I remember I like forgot that I had a phobia and then recently I remembered that I had this phobia, right? Where like when I was a kid, well this is my mother's fault, okay? Here's the classic, the blaming your trauma on your mother. But I I was a scaredy cat of like the dark as a kid. So like I would go into my mom's room till like probably an embarrassingly high age. Like a lot of people quote a pretty low number as to when they stopped getting to bed with their mom. It's still fairly low, but it seems a lot higher than most people's average. So I was fully sentient for a lot of that time. And my mother was really into Investigation Discovery, which is a channel of like fucking crazy ass. It's either like murder and true crime or like freaky fucking science ways that people die. And one of the things they talked about was how some people ate a sushi and in the sushi was a brain-eating parasite, and then they got their brain eaten and they died.
That's why I'm so stupid.
That's real though. That happened.
That explains why I'm so dumb. The paras
Exactly. Oh, I
the
thought
parasite
you
my
kind of cut
brain.
out, and I thought you were like passionately defending your favorite food, sushi. You were like, "That's fucking stupid. That would never happen.
No,
Sushi would
I'm saying
never do
that.
that to me."
No, I'm saying that's why I'm stupid. A parasite is eating my
Eat your
brain.
brains. Maybe that is what happened to me. I do feel like people try to refute this when I say it, but feel like it's really true that I have gotten much dumber. And maybe that is what it is. I got into sushi. Maybe I was right the first time. And when my friend got me out of my sushi phobia, he sentenced me to doom. And I have parasites in my brain.
Oh, I got two new Switch games.
Forgot you had a Switch. What games did you get?
The Lego 2 movie game, a lot of
God.
Lego edition, and Lego Marvel Superheroes 2.
Okay, that one's probably fine. I can't
Lots,
imagine I can't imagine a Lego movie game being good, but the superhero ones are pretty good.
they're very good. Like, in fact, I also got some money for Steam, and I figured I'd buy some games off the Steam store, and one of those was a Lego game. It
What
was
was the Lego game?
it was Lego Marvel Avengers, which is the only missing Marvel game that I didn't already have.
Well, you get the fucking full collection. And now
I'm
here
all
now here's Belle to be sarcastic and complain whenever we talk about something she doesn't care about. How you doing,
I'm
Belle?
just muted. I'm just listening in.
Why don't you listen to the stream then and give me the view?
Okay, fine. I'll talk.
okay. Hi, Ben.
I would rather do a podcast than listen to your podcast.
you
Oh,
guys like fucking Starbucks? The
Starbucks is pretty
bottled
good.
frappuccinos. I like
Oh,
those.
dude, yeah. I love the Starbucks bottled frappuccinos.
It's like not even. It's not coffee at all. It's just like
No,
a
it's just
cup
like
of
fucking
hot chocolate.
sugared
it's not
Yeah,
juice.
coffee, and that's why I like it for not being coffee.
yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I hate coffee, but I love
Same.
those.
What, those glass bottles where you have to like unravel the plastic from the top, which can be a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, I like
But
those. I also like the cans. I like the mocha double shot Starbucks can. That shit's pretty damn good.
oh yeah, I got a bunch of Funkos as well this year.
Things are
Oh
just better in
no.
cans. Cans are the superior. You're probably like consuming microplastics out of the aluminum, and that's why people don't like cans. But those microplastics make it taste
What do
better.
you
I'm
think you're
sorry.
consuming when you drink a plastic bottle?
Oh yeah, those have microplastics too. What should you drink? Anything
It's in the name.
we should be drinking right from the stream, or we shouldn't be drinking at all. It sounds like there's just no
Yeah.
winning.
Hashtag drinking right from the stream.
Yeah, just drink right from the cow's teat.
Oh God.
Nice.
I mean,
People are
baby
people
cows.
are getting into raw milk now. I wonder I
Oh,
wonder
What?
I wonder I wonder what the right side of history is going to end up being on that, cuz sometimes they have some
It's
pretty
so
impassioned
funny.
arguments and I'm like, yeah, the government doesn't get to tell me what my milk
What
is
the fuck?
actually. Fuck that. That's awesome.
That's really funny.
But it seems unhealthy and gross.
Yeah.
yeah, that's like the second worst type of, well, maybe third worst type of milk you could drink.
The what,
Uh,
like rotten milk and like what? Fucking spider milk?
I mean,
Spider
I was gonna
milk.
say like I was gonna
Dog
say,
milk.
but I guess. But what the fuck is spider milk?
I think there is a spider who has milk. I don't think you could extract it because it would be
One spider.
such a minuscule amount of milk. But I think there
One
is spider
single
milk.
spider.
I don't know, maybe it's
Um,
multiple species of spider. Or are you saying it's like one particular
Yes,
spider
literally
with
one.
superpowers to
One
produce
individual
milk?
spider. Yes.
spider milk, spider milk,
Milk spider?
milk spider.
That's
But
spider
yeah,
meat.
Dude, we gotta make this comic book, bro. We're gonna get $100,000 and never
It's for
put it out, just
Spider-Man,
like
but
my
he
hero
actually
Vito Giswaldi.
is it- that's gonna end up like a freaking not safe for work comic book.
it's educational.
No,
Because like
no, it's not even gonna be like. It's gonna be like realistic, where it's just gonna be like
Yeah.
there's gonna be like a criminal, and he's gonna be doing something, and then he's just
And
gonna
then
get a
Spider-Man's
little
gonna
milk
start
sprayed on him
lactating.
from a spider. He's gonna be like, ah, fuck, what the fuck, and that's just gonna be it.
he'll get milk spray on him. That's gonna be very sus.
Impregnated.
Emperor.
Spider babies like hatch out of your face, like that impregnate your pores.
To be fair,
You start
have you
like
heard about
budding spiders.
have you heard about that wasp
Impregnated.
uses spiders to breed?
What about using spiders to
What's that?
breed? Can you run that by me
What?
again?
Have you heard of the wasp that uses spiders to breed?
What do you mean it uses spiders to breed? Please.
Ah,
Give me
ah.
this story. 'Cause
What
This
the
is
fuck spiders, bro?
this is actually messed up as fuck. Okay, so there's a species of spider in Australia because of course it's fucking down there.
You're
What does
fucking British. Shut up.
and there's a species of wasp over there. Yeah, well, fuck you. Have you seen all the insects, um, animals in Australia?
That's America.
But this wasp will, when in heat, it will find a spider and
Ah!
paralyze it with a sting,
What the fuck?
and then lay an egg inside it. While the spider is still very much alive and aware, mind you, it will drag it to its lair, and the baby wasp inside the spider will be born and then burrow its way around the still living spider and feed off of what's around it, which is spider meat.
What the fuck?
Intentionally, it will intentionally avoid all of the arteries and body parts that would kill the spider so that it can keep the meat fresh and alive to be as tasty as it can possibly be. Imagine being that fucking spider.
This is awesome.
This is what you did, but Belle, you're just
I
like
love
you're
shit
so
like this.
negative nowadays. What is this thing you're doing now?
No,
Or
I
just
like.
like
What do you mean? I thought it was awesome. I
okay,
like shit like
that
that.
didn't sound like a genuine awesome. That sounded like
I
a
like weird,
sarcastic
gross shit.
awesome.
It's funny.
Really funny.
I'm not. I'm not negative.
I think you're a
Negative Nancy.
negative Nancy. That's what I think,
Yeah,
Belle. How about that?
that's what I was gonna
That's
say.
really weird. When have I ever said
How
anything
dare you call
negative?
me the N word? Negative
Ah, ah,
Nancy.
ah,
No.
ah, ah.
Trying to remember what there was a bit from like Abbott Elementary about that where like some kid
I need to
is like
say Abbott
he
and Costello. I was like, damn, I didn't
no,
know they did commentary
Abbott
like
and
that.
Costello N-word. Like the like little kid comes into the principal's office, and it's like he said a bad word. It's like what bad word did he say? It's like the N word, the N one, and the black teacher starts like freaking out and like giving a speech about like civil rights, and then they find out it's something different. I don't even remember what it actually was. It was just some like some like vaguely offensive word that started with N that like you're not allowed to say when you're 5 years old. It's like get out of here.
Wasn't it like nincompoop or something?
It's
Or
something
Nah,
nerd?
like that.
Something so stupid. Like nerd or nincompoop or some
I think it
fucking.
was nerd. I think it was nerd.
that's funny.
Oh god, nerd.
Normie?
Is that a bad word now? Nerd? Have we reached that point in
No.
culture?
No,
Okay.
I thought
I would.
Abbott. I mean,
I
it's
would.
just fucking kindergartners, whatever. You know,
Even
I
among
would.
like kindergartners, would that word get you in trouble? I feel like
because
I
you can't
said
say
I feel
shut
like
up
I
in
said
kindergarten and stuff. You
I
know,
feel like I said nerd like pretty soon after I knew how to say words in general, and it was never a problem.
said the N word right after he learned how to say words. Insight Zoidberg core.
I mean, to be fair, uh, if you're saying something that's um saying anything with the intention of it being
Oh
offensive,
boy,
then people are going to.
Knights are coming in here with the N word
Well,
defense.
liberal over here.
I'm not. No, I'm not getting into that. What I'm saying is, if you say something in kindergarten with the intention of it being offensive to whoever you're saying it to, then people are gonna get mad at you. Like,
Hold
you
on,
could
my
state
headphones are about to run out of battery. I'll be back in like 10 minutes.
Damn.
you could you could state a biological fact like you have glasses or you're overweight, and
Fat
if
fuck.
if it's a kid just going, "You're fat," then yeah, offense is gonna be taken. But just pointing out that someone is fat. That's not rude. That's not a slur. Well, it can be rude if it's taken the wrong way,
If you
but it's
call
not.
him a Jabba the Hutt looking ass fat motherfucker, then what would it be?
Then that's just a targeted attack. You did not need to go Jabba the Hutt on his ass. I'm like,
Look, bro looks like he got turned into all the pizza cheese he ever consumed.
uh,
Fucking
I'm,
dripping mass of blobitude.
I'm trying to think of one. Um, bro be shaped like a stress ball.
Bro fell, he would start spin dashing.
Bro could be used to play volleyball.
Jesus. What does my life come to, folks?
He can't help with all that flabber.
I don't know why that's like my go-to reaction. I
But
think I think it's a type of comedy I've just come to enjoy where like anytime I'm getting like too silly, I'm just like, what the fuck is the point of existence? Like I'll get immediately existential.
what is my
No,
life?
none of this matters.
Just what is my life?
I have been feeling a little more manic lately. I think I think I'm in my Joker era.
Oh no, everyone run.
I'm gonna do a little dance on a staircase,
He's
and I'm
going Joaquin Phoenix. Run.
tell another joke, Mo Ray.
How about another
I'm
joke,
gonna
Marie?
shoot Mo live on the webcam.
That's not even the right fucking line.
Mo Ray.
It's how about another joke, Marie? What do you get when you cross a temporary loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash?
You get
Go
what
tell
you
you what you
fucking
get.
deserve.
You get what you fucking deserve.
Yeah, I listened to a review of Joker recently and I felt like an idiot because they went over like a whole angle that I hadn't even considered where like was Joker always intending to kill Murray or was he gonna kill himself? I guess some people interpreted it that way where he planned to kill himself on air to make a statement, but then he decided because he got upset to kill Murray instead.
Yeah, like it seems like the perfect killing joke, pun intended, for Joker to do, but of course you can't kill Joker in a Joker film, even though
Yeah,
a lot of
obviously, but
people.
I think the idea is like he's at the end of his rope, and you know, previously when he thought about it, the decision he made was just to give up. But then when he was in the moment and he was being so disrespected and shit upon like he always has been, he decided instead of giving up, he was gonna say fuck it and just fucking go crazy. And then he killed Murray live on television.
And then he started dancing in the streets.
Yes.
And I have heard, and I really don't like this theory and the fact that it might be a fact, because I always hate this shit, is that the entire film took place in his head. And personally, I'm just going to tell myself, no, that's not the case.
No, I mean
And,
maybe if both films take place in his head, well, it probably makes sense for two to take place in his head because of the fucking musical. I don't know. I hate
oh
it.
yeah, there
It's
was a
really annoying.
sequel.
What?
There was a sequel. I forgot about that.
Oh, you didn't even know. Have you seen Joker 2?
I haven't.
Joker 2, I've heard is terrible, and I've got all the spoilers for why it's terrible, and I don't think I'm only interested in watching it ironically for purposes of podcasting.
The fact that it's a musical is enough for me to be like, I don't want to watch this.
The
There's only one musical that I
can I
enjoyed.
spoil a very central plot point for you that ruined it for I think most people?
Go on then, because I'm not gonna watch it anyway.
Trigger warning, by the way. I don't think you get triggered easily, but trigger warning. Uh, the Joker
Oh god,
gets the Joker gets raped. Joker 2. And I'm not lying or exaggerating in any way. They raped the Joker, Nightster.
is it by who I think it is?
No, I think it's just by like prison guards from why he's in
Oh,
prison. The prison guards rape him.
I, I was gonna say because I know that I think
He
it's
gets
Lady
raped by
Gaga.
Batman.
No, I mean I was gonna say because it was I think it was Lady Gaga that plays someone,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
but
yeah. But it could have been Harley Quinn, but no, it was prison guards.
because like I was like, oh yeah, Harley's played by Gaga. So could you imagine they have a scene where Lady Gaga is just going nuts on Joaquin Phoenix?
I did like Lady Gaga in House of Gucci, a movie that only I liked.
Yeah, there's only one musical that I've ever had any interest in, and yeah, it's not anything like what Joker would be.
You know, musicals, I adore musicals, but it's just like that's not the direction the Joker 2 should have gone. Well, it wasn't even that. I actually was kind of interested in the idea of a musical because I thought it was going to be kind of like a psychotic musical, and like that's probably kind of what it is. But it's about the Joker being in prison and being on trial and getting raped. So I don't want to watch that movie.
Nah, me either. Like I've seen a bunch of like I've actually been watching some stuff in my downtime in December, and like a bit of a tangent here, but have you seen Welcome to Derry?
No, I haven't even seen the second part of the It movie.
You haven't seen it too?
No, I've only seen the first It. The one with
Okay,
Finn Wolf, not the original movie It, the current It iteration, the one with Finn Wolfhard in it.
okay. What was your opinion on the one with Finn Wolfhard?
It's been a long time, but I recall enjoying it
Why haven't you seen the sequel?
because I just never got around to it.
Well, you should, because Bill Skarsgård kills it. And I would say watch the miniseries as well, but the thing with that is it's an 8 episode long show, an hour for each episode, and Pennywise himself doesn't show up until episode 5.
But are you talking about Welcome to Derry? Or are you talking about like the original It thing?
Welcome to Derry.
Okay.
It's an 8 episode long show with an hour each episode, and Pennywise he doesn't show up until like halfway through,
That's
at least in
weird.
Pennywise form. Like he's there, kind of. He's doing specific fear stuff. Um, like he'll scare some kids in one way and then kill people in another way, but we don't see the clown until the latter half of the show.
I mean, isn't there a Friday the 13th show that Jason just isn't in? Was this a fever dream? I'm looking this up. Was there a Friday the 13th, the TV show? Hold on.
I mean, Friday the 13th show without Jason.
Jason was in it, but there was a show. Friday the 13th, the series. Okay. Television series that ran for 3 seasons, October 3rd, 1987 to May 26th, 1990, in first run syndication. Series follows Mickey and Ryan, cousins who inherit an antique store. After selling all the antiques, they learn from Jack Marshak that the items are cursed. The trio then work together to recover the objects and return them to the safety of the shop's vault. Okay, does this have anything to do? Is this in the franchise, or did they somehow use the name wrongly? Um,
Uh,
okay, originally the series was to be titled The 13th Hour, but producer Frank Mancuso Jr. thought this would turn away viewers and instead took the name Friday the 13th. Okay, so it's literally just they tricked people into watching this completely different show by calling it Friday the 13th, the series.
not only that, it's it's no relation to the movies, but they used the exact same font as the movie title.
Yeah.
Like the.
Well, because it's technically it's official. They put Friday the 13th put the rubber stamp on it to just be the Friday the 13th show, even though it was just a completely different show. They just decided, yeah, that's a Friday the 13th show, sure.
Yeah, but they used the like title card
Yeah, they
font.
used the logo. They used the Friday the 13th logo.
Yeah. I don't know how they got away with that, but
Because it was official. It's literally just the guy. Because I think some of the same people worked on it as worked on the movies, and the producer of Friday the 13th
uh,
was like, "Yeah, just call it Friday the 13th the show, and we'll make it the official Friday the 13th show, even though it's just a different show that you already made."
I see. That's a scummy move on their part.
They should have like put Jason in the last season, right? That would have been the move. Like you just do this like stupid show that has nothing to do with Friday the 13th, and for like the 5 people who are still watching, waiting for Jason, you got to do like a final season where he's in it.
Yeah, like have the very end of the first episode of the last season be like, oh, there's a new first item from the antique store,
And it's
and
the
it's the hockey
hockey
mask.
mask. Oh shit!
And like Jason's coming because he wants his mask back. Or it's the machete.
And the episode fades to black, and you just hear the. It's like, oh shit!
That was back to front, dude. What do you mean, ha ha ha?
That's how he
It's fucking.
goes.
That's backwards, dude.
They
It's
flip
the
it around. They flip it around sometimes. It goes both ways. There's definitely a movie where it goes. That definitely happens.
I never thought I'd hear it goes both ways when talking about Jason.
Jason's probably gay. I mean, he hates women. He kills them all the time. He kills both genders all the time, but specifically, it seems like women more.
I bet he's ace though.
At least he's more. Yeah, probably. He hates sex because that's how he died.
Exactly. Wait,
No,
wait, what? Wait, what?
no, no. He drowned at the
He
camp.
drowned
But the
as a
reason,
kid.
yes, but the reason why nobody saved him is because the camp counselors were having sex. That's why he hates
Okay,
young people having sex. That's an
okay,
essential part of his character.
okay. So sex was indirectly the cause of his
Yeah,
death.
see, the
The
two
same-
camp counselors snuck away to have sex, and poor little Jason drowned because nobody was watching him. And now he has been revived as an evil, immortal zombie with the one sole purpose of killing any young people who dare have sex.
Okay, but Question of the hour: would Batman be able to take him down?
With prep time.
Okay, fuck. You know what? I am sick and tired of everyone saying, "Oh, he can take anyone with prep time." Because here's my questions. One, how much prep time is prep time? But you got to put a number on it. You have to put a number on it. How much prep time does Batman get?
He gets he gets 1 year. He can pull it off in a year. He'd have to do a lot of researching into the Voorhees family lore. He'd have to talk to a lot of different people, investigate a lot of different things and figure out how to get rid of him for good. And I think he can do it in a year. He's a skilled man.
Okay, and by that logic, I'm going by what prep actually is. It goes both ways, meaning Jason also gets a year's worth of prep
You
time.
could give Jason prep time, but Jason does not understand the concept of prep time. That's just the time that he has to wait until he kills this guy because he's just a brainless monster.
That's time that he could spend like actually building up his defenses and thinking of new ways to kill and defend himself.
He might be able to create new kill murder ways, but I don't think he's gonna work on his defense. He doesn't have the concept of defense. He's just kill, kill, kill.
Okay, so Jason is a bad example of this, but
Yeah,
we're only
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
about.
People who also get prep time. Yeah, yeah, I see the point you're making. Jason is just not intelligent enough to do any prep. But if it was a character who was not Jason, then yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like the whole Batman versus Superman. Batman would win if he had prep time. No, the fuck he wouldn't, because Superman would also have that prep time.
Sure, but like, is Superman? Because it seems like Superman, when he's meeting Batman for the first time, he's always completely caught off guard that he has kryptonite. Like when Superman figure that out, like all the prep time in the world, he'll get stronger, sure, but that doesn't matter because he's already 1 billion times stronger than Batman. It's just Batman's gonna pull out that kryptonite, and with a year of prep time, would Superman come to expect that?
I I think that Superman would pretty early on figure out, well, hey, this is a serious fight, and if we're going all out, he's gonna use my one weakness against me, either kryptonite or magic. I need to prep for both. So I think yes, he would prep for that.
Can Superman really like prep for kryptonite though? Like, what does he do to stop that?
I think so because didn't
Unless he like somehow gets rid of all the kryptonite, but that's about
ah
all I could think of.
at no point that I've thought of. I remember specifically in a Supergirl episode, she had a suit of armor on, which was um that blocked the effects of kryptonite, and the only way that it was um what's the word? Compromised was a specific material or like blade that was made to cut through the material of that suit, slice through her arm, and then the kryptonite was stabbed in.
Okay, as
There
long
is
as there's a counter, because that I was about to say that seems overpowered. Why is Superman not just Iron Man now? Why wouldn't he just have that armor on at all times?
um but it does limit the Kryptonians' powers to
Okay.
some degree because it's like if you've got this full body armor on, that's going to cover your face and your entire head. And what are some powers that Superman has that he can't do if he's got a full helmet on? Laser vision, frost breath. He
It's
can't do
true.
that shit anymore. He won't need them to beat Batman, but it's
He
limitations.
could do like a helmet that like retracts, right? That's a thing that Batman could have, or not Batman, Superman could
That,
have. Batman could
Supergirl.
have that too, but it wouldn't be as important as this would be.
Okay, yeah, I just looked up the.
Like the Power Rangers Ninja Storm helmet, like it just the face opens so he can shoot laser eyes and frost breath.
I think it can because I just looked up an image of um Kara's suit that is anti-kryptonite, and the funny thing is, it actually kind of looks like a Power Ranger suit. I'm gonna say
It probably was taking influence from that. It's pretty obvious that the Supergirl crew was into Power Rangers, or somebody there who had some level of creative control was into Power Rangers.
I just sent you an image.
I
The
think.
head looks ridiculous, but
Oh, okay. For a minute, I thought you sent me a different image, but let's see this shit. I thought you were gonna send me the Supergirl cast and the Mighty Morphin cast picture pose.
oh yeah, no, I have seen that, but I was sending the kryptonite proof armor.
Yeah, this is close. You gotta if you cut off like a third of that visor and put a mouthpiece there, that's a perfect Power Rangers suit.
And the thing is, I'm pretty sure this was to combat a different character because why the fuck would they have her sister try to kill her? In in contrast to this is what her sister wore once. That is kryptonite enhanced armor with a kryptonite whip.
What the fuck? Why would she have this?
I think there was a Kryptonian villain at some point.
Oh, okay.
Why a whip?
In case an evil you ever showed up. That was a good line.
Because like
You remember
she's
that
not
one? Oh, have you ever seen? I feel like this is a deja vu conversation. I don't think you've ever seen Crisis on Earth X, right?
uh I don't think I've seen this one, no.
You know, Crisis on Earth X is great, and that was a little exchange because obviously Oliver, who is the Green Arrow, aka the Arrow versus Batman, because they couldn't use Batman, he's got a kryptonite arrow, and he shoots it at the Nazi Kara because they're fighting the Nazi versions of themselves. And our Kara is like, "Is that a kryptonite arrow? Why do you have a kryptonite arrow?" And Oliver's like, "In case an evil you ever showed up."
Which, to be fair,
Which it did. They did. He was
exactly
entirely
what happened.
correct.
I think one of my favorite exchanges between the Arrowverse cast um was it either Barry or Oliver not believing in Batman?
It's
I think it was
Oliver.
Oliver.
It was Oliver.
Oh,
Because he's
yeah,
the first vigilante. That's kind of a self aware joke because he was supposed to be Batman and then he wasn't. So he's like, fucking, I was the first guy. There's no other guy. Um, but there is another guy.
and they're saying all that right in front of Catherine fucking Kane, aka Batwoman.
He's a myth made up by the Gotham police to curb crime.
And speaking of Kate, I am honestly astonished at the fact that so many people brush past one um scene in a crossover movie. where Kate and Kara were talking, and keep in mind, Kate was fully clothed, like you couldn't see anything, and Kara just looks her up and down, and she just goes, "You've got a lot of tattoos."
Oh my god. You see, I understand what joke they thought they were making, but yeah, that looks pretty sus.
And what makes it even more sus is the fact that the person she was saying it to is a canonically gay character.
Honestly, I don't even know. I don't. Doesn't Kara end up being a strong, independent woman? Does she even have somebody by the end?
Uh,
'Cause I know it doesn't work out with Jimmy, and it doesn't work out with Monel.
who does Kara end up with in Supergirl?
Or is Jimmy like in the show? Does he like go away pretty quick? I feel like I never see him in things, in like clips.
Key relationships and the finale. Um, Monel, most significant love interest, returns. Uh, but then he left. Lena? Wait, what?
It's probably some. You're on a wiki written by fans, mind you.
Oh no, I'm not. I'm in the AI overview. That's why. Never trust that.
Well, that is aggregated because of fan chatter.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Kara doesn't get her happily ever after on Earth in a traditional sense. Instead, she chooses her heroic path and her friends, including the. Okay, so she just doesn't have anyone at the end, is what I'm seeing.
They should have put her with that woman. It would have been Kino.
Yeah, I mean,
They never do the cool gay shit that I want. And then it's always the gay shit I don't think of. When there's characters and I'm like they should be gay, they're never gay. And then there's characters that I don't think should be gay, and then they are gay.
there was one character that I was thinking she should be gay. She's absolutely be gay, and she was. It turned out.
You clocked it. You got the gay radar. I don't.
I got that gaydar.
I see two straight women being cool together, and I'm like, they should kiss. I would like to see that.
You're thinking of Kara and Lena. Um, you are not the only one, or even Kara and
I,
Kate.
I,
So
I,
many people.
yeah, Cara and Kate was what I was implying. I don't even think I've probably seen Lena in clips, but I couldn't even recall.
She's the one played by Katie McGrath.
I know who Katie McGrath is. I assume it's Katie McGrath. That was just a British accent.
Shut up.
No, because I was like, is it McGrath? And I'm like, no, I think it's Graff.
Um, okay, so Katie
McGrath. Yeah.
McGrath.
Oh, this girl.
Yeah, that's Lena Luthor. Or Luthor? Luthor? I can't fucking speak. But yeah, that's Lex's sister. Oh, which is why their ship name with her and Kara is often um, Supercorp, because it's Lex Corp and Supergirl. Kara's sister ended up getting married to a woman, and they have a kid together. Okay, if I type in Supergirl, all LGBTQ characters. Maybe there's a list of all the confirmed characters that are somewhere. Okay. Turn off for the site, fine. Oh, dude, there's literally only 5.
Wait, only 5 what?
There's only 5 LGBTQ characters in Supergirl
Oh, and
confirmed
Super.
at
I
least.
thought you meant in the Arrowverse. I was like, I know, it's full of gays. Come on.
No, in Supergirl, there's 5. You have Kara's sister Alex.
That's why everyone hates it. I get it now. I didn't realize. I didn't think about because I've never really pursued like the quartering style slot, but that's why everybody hates the Arrowverse and they think it sucks because of all the gays. That's what it is. That's why I didn't understand the whole time. I get it now.
Ah,
I'm not saying I agree with it, Nightster. Don't react like that. I'm just saying I understand. I didn't realize I didn't think about that before. But I know like the superhero fucking community at this point is just riddled with homophobic conservative retards who anytime there's a gay character in anything pitch a fit.
riddle me this. Why the hissy fit?
Yeah, because they hate the gays for some reason because of God or something.
Well, fuck God, he messed up on making the planet. Uh, that is a joke. Do not cancel me.
That's a joke, God. Don't send me to hell, God.
Yeah, I'm saying don't cancel me.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, you have Alex, who's a lesbian. Then you have Kelly Olsen, who's a lesbian, and she's actually the wife of Alex. Maggie Sawyer, lesbian. Nia Knoll, she is a trans woman. And Silas White, who is a gay man. So you have 3 lesbians, a gay man, and a trans woman in Supergirl. In the
The
Flash,
Flash had the gay police captain.
there's 6 in the Flash.
There was the gay police captain. There was Nora, who I don't know if she's bisexual or lesbian. She's one of the two. There was the evil girl that she had a crush on, which is how we know that. I don't know who the other ones would be.
Uh, we have David Singh, who is
That's the
a
police
gay.
captain.
I'm going in like alphabetical order.
And I'm filling in the blanks. I know you haven't really seen the Flash, so that's the
Hartley
yeah.
Rathaway,
He's gay. Forgot.
he is gay. Leo Snart,
Oh yeah, Snart's like bisexual. Oh no, that's the Earth fucking whatever. It's not. That's a different Snart. I know what Snart that is.
uh, did he ever Legends of Tomorrow? Everything is like blank in the page. Um,
Tomorrow
no,
had a ton of gay characters because it was the whole joke that Sarah would go around and have gay sex with figures in history and other such people.
oh my god. Nora, Uh, then there's Ray Terrell, and finally Spencer Young. No idea who that is, but
I think Spencer Young is the villain girl who Nora has a
uh,
crush on.
okay. And then let's see. The Arrow.
It was a manly man show. There's no gay people in that. I don't think that's true. I'm kidding.
Okay, well, let's see.
I mean Sarah technically, even though I don't think she became a lesbian until post her time on Arrow.
Jesus, fuck, 288?
Like, oh, because they're all in Arrow technically, but it's not specifically categorized as Arrow main character. It's just anybody who's in Arrow, which is literally anyone in the Arrowverse that's been in Arrow before.
And multiple versions of the same person, like
Yeah.
one, two, three, four. There's 4 versions of Kate Kane on here. Okay, show me one that's just Arrow. No. Arrowverse? No, that's the entire thing.
You see, that's the tricky thing about calling it the Arrowverse and call it just have the show Arrow because it makes googling hard because they're too similar.
You know what? I'm just gonna go on this one that has 87
You look
characters,
up like things in Arrow and it's always the Arrowverse and it's like no, the show Arrow specifically.
and then I'll go through this list of 87, and any that we've already seen we can just skip because we've already been through them.
Well, some of them are gonna be from like Stargirl, Black Lightning.
I imagine that would be the case in the 288 list.
Oh yeah, maybe not in
But
the A list. That's true.
this one only has like 87. First off, we have Nisa Ratko. Nisa Ratko.
Do not. Oh, Nissa.
Nissa.
Yeah.
Nissa.
I thought her last name was Al Ghul, though.
It is
Oh, you
actually. Wait, what?
okay? That's
It
weird.
says Al. It says Al Ghul at the top of the page, but then when you scroll down and have a look at the like side profile thing, it says Ratko.
It's actually how shocking. It's shocking how little I remember any of Arrow besides crossovers. I think I need to rewatch Arrow because like I have a hard time remembering almost anything that happened.
See, have a look at a
I really
family.
liked it. I watched it all the way through like twice. So I know I liked it, but I do not remember a lot of it. I remember big moments very vaguely.
It doesn't say her sexuality anywhere.
No, she's gay. Nissa, I know that.
It does mention that Oliver was an ex-husband.
Yeah, it was some sort of ritualistic League of Assassins bullshit.
Uh, Nick Anastas. Anastas.
Who?
Nick Anastas.
I
A
I
N A.
I heard
Yes.
you. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Nick at some point joined the Star City Police Department. He meets and eventually becomes the boyfriend of Curtis Holt. He gets fired by the then
Curtis
corrupt
was
police
gay?
Millie Hill.
How did I don't remember that at all. Curtis was
Um,
what? I guess it's not that
he
surprising. He's pretty. I guess he is pretty queer coded, but I didn't remember.
not only is he gay, he's got a husband. Nick says here they're married.
It's Mr. Terrific. Now
Uh,
famous for his appearance in Superman. He was once a member of Team Arrow.
oh,
Two very
uh,
different characters who are meant to be the same guy.
there's a character just called Anne. Anne is the Queen of France,
Balls.
and the wife
That's somebody that Sarah messed around with probably, or the wife of
probably
who?
that makes sense. The wife of Louis the
Yeah, that's
numbers.
Sarah. The Sarah did that.
Sarah, literally. Um,
Okay, now
Aubrey,
this is getting cringe.
yeah, Aubrey, Zoe
There's a lot of
B,
them. Oh, she's gay?
Becca, Evan Blake,
Oh,
Li- Lindsay Carzo, Charlie,
no bells.
Chanel,
No bells.
Grace Choi,
That sounds
William.
vaguely familiar.
Okay, have a look at Grace Choi.
Oh yeah, William's gay, right? William Queen in the future timeline.
Maybe. Um, so Grace is a woman with a troubled past who grew up in the foster system and was apparently born with a shape-shifting metahuman condition that caused her to live on the run since she was kidnapped by a child prostitution ring at the age of 16.
What the fuck? What are they doing? What show is this in?
Um, Earth 2UD5. What is that? Okay, yeah, characters from Earth 2UD5 is doesn't doesn't say what show.
This is fucking
Original
cloud
multiverse.
control in the chat. What's up? What's up? But what do you go by now? What's your name? Delirium, Belushi. What's the story? You still hold the title given to you by our Lord and Savior Killer Keemstar?
References behind the scenes.
Holy shit. It can't be this hard.
Dude, it's not on here. I'm telling you.
Holy shit. I don't know. This is crazy. Anyway. Okay, I'm not interested in this shit anymore. I think this bit has gone on long enough.
What, with Grace or just the entire?
The entire thing. How many more are there?
Well,
Like 70?
considering that we've only just scratched the surface of C and it goes up to Y.
Yeah, I'm thinking we cut the cord. I don't think we're gonna see that one through.
The fuck, Poison Ivy's in the Arrowverse? What?
Yeah, she was in Batgirl, I think. Oh, you guys are gonna give
Okay.
Freshy Fresh a redemption arc? Whatever happened to that kid? He got kicked for like leaking DMs, right? And everybody fucking blew him off. Good old Fleshy Flesh. I liked that kid. He was on Crypt like my first day, I think, and he was funny. He kind of just
Oh my god,
disappeared.
this poor character doesn't even get literally any information, and not even a fucking name.
This has to be like maybe this is somebody like the Arrow saved from a crime boss one time who was on screen for 5 seconds. That's the only thing I can think of.
it just says Quell docs his wife, which doesn't make any sense as to why they'd be on this list if all we know is that she existed. Because if it's his wife, then that doesn't tell us anything.
But it's somebody's wife. Okay, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Unless maybe he mentioned that she had a girlfriend at some point. I don't know.
He joined the Stats Network and did a show with us yesterday along with me. I'm in the Stats Network too. We have three main shows, including Freshies now. You should check it out. The Stats Network. Can I get in on this? Can I get a cut on this? No. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, I'll check it out.
You try to dip a finger into every pie.
Yeah, it's fucking inescapable podcast FOMO. If anybody's ever doing a podcast at any time, I'm like, ooh, me though.
Yeah, except when I'm the one doing it.
That's true. I mean, you don't really do podcasts without me. There was like one tier list you did without me.
I feel like though, if I said yeah, I'm starting a podcast series, first of all,
I think I've already agreed to like co-host the Nightster show. I think I've been in call with you and I'm like, you should just do the Nightster show and I would co-host for you. I think I've said those exact words to you. I would totally do the Nightster show.
although my question is, how would it be any different from me appearing on the issue crew? Because
It would be your
I
show. You would decide what we talk about. You would steer the conversation. It would be your creative vision. And I would say
I'm not,
maybe you don't even need me. Maybe you'd work better without a co-host. But a lot of people like to have a face to talk to who can respond to them and ask questions and create a sort of conversation. But I think you would do a good show. That's your show.
I mean, I've got a lot of interest I could talk about, but
It would be an
like it's fun.
extremely like geeky show, but I'd be super into that.
Oh, very, very geeky. Like I'd be talking about shit like World of Warcraft and Doctor Who and
I've already said
everything that
I've said I would do the weekly Who too. I'm surprised you haven't taken me up on that.
like everything that I don't get to talk about
I guess you
now.
didn't want to watch
um,
Dragon Ball. That was the agreement.
Exactly, exactly. The agreement was you'd watch weekly Doctor Who if I watched weekly Dragon Ball, which I don't want to do.
I think you would like Dragon Ball. You got to put your childhood
I
trauma
don't know that.
away.
I don't know that.
I think it's when you just think of Dragon Ball in broad strokes. Like it's like yeah, they fucking fight and they do cool shit and like that's what Toku is. They fight and they do cool shit and that's why we like it. And they have cool characters, which Dragon Ball does also have.
Like, I can't even defend myself and say things like, "Yeah, but I prefer fighting things live action," because I have made it. There's
Because you
quite a
watch
few.
cartoons and anime is the same thing. You just have a stigma
There's,
about it
there's
because of unfortunate childhood situations.
quite a few cartoons that have fighting that I enjoy.
Oh, Charts owns the stats network there. What's up, Charts? I hope the network works out. It's an interesting idea. Put together your own little universe. Keem's not gonna like it. You're gonna get I think you're already blacklisted. Although I didn't get banned yet from the server. I'm not like in it, so maybe that's why. I'm still in there, but I can't I'm not a member anywhere. So I'm not like in the chat, but I'm still in the server. I read the announcements tab to try to keep up with what the fuck is going on, and it's truly a clusterfuck.
What the fuck is going on?
Exactly. That is exactly how I feel. I hear that song in my head every time I read another fucking Keemstar announcement post.
Yeah.
I mean, I say all this, but I'd work for him again in a second. Like, I'd rather work for somebody else who doesn't suck, but if he didn't give me the most eyes I've ever had on myself, but I think I could make it again without him. I'll climb back to the top without his help. I
What do
haven't
you
earned
mean?
that type of shit yet, to be fair. I was really so I gotta climb on my own. I don't agree with having to
Eyes
cam
on.
up for a show. Yeah, I do an audio show and I think it's great. Sometimes I cam up if I feel like it. Sometimes we just do an audio only program, and that's podcasts are meant to be consumed as audio, so it's really not a big
Yeah.
deal.
You, you could do a podcast in your pajamas if you wanted to.
Let the creators have their own flow and be comfortable with their own audience. That's why people do face reveals. Yeah, I mean, and my face is revealed. It's just that I do audio for
Yeah.
because it's just it's the format.
I've got plenty of videos on my channel where my face is shown, even from years ago when I was a kid.
Yeah. We've seen some of your like early work, as people have seen my early work. Of course, my hit Christmas song, "All I Want for Christmas Is a Chinchilla," is a timeless classic for the holiday season.
I don't
Um,
think I've seen that.
really? That's never met your eyes? Kakeem,
Never.
bro, he never gave me a chance for real. Or Keem. Yeah, you seem to get pretty screwed. I felt bad taking your chair, but then you were so cool about it. But then you were kind of going wild there with Denmark for a minute, and then I lost my seat, and then I kind of just backed off from the whole situation. And I've seen you get fucked around and banned and blacklisted. Yeah, you got beat down. You got your ass beat in the QRTs. I feel bad.
Um,
If any of y'all want to call in, by the way, open call link in the description. Just saying, if you guys have a moment, if you want to come up, uh, cloud control. I don't think you've told me what to call you yet,
yeah,
or anybody who's in the chat wants to come up.
yeah,
It's
in
open.
the link, click it, join the server, join the call, join the
I've
conversation.
been blacklisted 7 times. Belushi is fine. Damn. I haven't been blacklisted yet. I hope that Keem knows that I'm being a shithead and is just taking into account the amount of money I've given him. But in reality, he probably just doesn't notice that I'm saying bad things about him. He does have me blocked on Twitter. He had me blocked on Twitter long before I was involved in the LCU directly. Like I've been blocked by Keemstar for like a year at this point, because of something I said extremely early into the life of Lolcat Live. And he just forgot I was the same guy. But I've been blocked by Keem for a while. So even when I tag him directly on Twitter talking shit, he doesn't see it.
Whenever people mention like being blocked on Twitter, I just laugh at the fact that I've been blocked by Amber Heard.
What the fuck? What did you say to Amber Heard? Did you try to white knight for Johnny Depp? He hates his
Um,
fans. It's true.
I think I said something um like I think I tried to DM her, um, like insulting her for the shit that she said and did. Not like I'm not saying anything to or about Johnny, but just insulting her for her own shit. And she just blocked me. I'll see if I can find the message.
Oh, the talking shit about the mods. Yeah. I saw that. I saw that screenshot with that guy. I forget his username, but I know he was a significant mod in the server. Because I remember when I saw the name, it was immediately familiar, but now I don't remember what the name was. But yeah, those mods abusing power, crazy. I really is Keem doing wings? Is Keem doing a wings bit? And he's been doing it for years. I don't know. It's strange. It's like the only reasonable explanation because like the real explanation is that Keemstar is going insane. And the only way that that's not true is if he's doing this weird long con Wings of Redemption impression that he's then going to turn around on Wings somehow. And even though Wings isn't even involved anymore, he's still committed to this weird Andy Kaufman esque Wings of Redemption character. I know
Uh,
this is insane fan fiction, but it's like it's the only way. It's the only way to exonerate Keemstar of being a fucking madman.
oh shit. So slight problem with finding that tweet that I sent
Did you get
is
banned on
that
Twitter?
I haven't been banned on Twitter, but I need to re-log in, and to do that, I need my phone number. However, when I
Oops.
signed in, when I made the account, that was my old phone and my old number. I don't have that number anymore. I don't know what it is.
Tragic. It's okay.
I need to.
You don't need to be on X, the everything app. Life is better without it.
Yeah,
I'm addicted. It's literally as bad as heroin, I think. It's an equivalent evil, but I'm addicted to it much like somebody would get addicted to heroin. I can't look away.
I'm addicted. To fucking Discord. So
I guess I've been that way for many years.
like the only time I'll scroll on something like for posts is to see what my family's posting on Facebook. Like I've just got to skip past all of the AI shit that pops up. The actual people thing that people sent. Wait, what? Logic has left. Please don't wait in our waiting room. What?
What?
There's a sign that just says, please don't wait in our waiting room.
What is the point of a waiting room then? What is it for? It's just a room with no assigned purpose.
Please don't cook in our kitchen.
Please don't live in our living room.
Please don't go to bed in our bedroom. I guess that one is,
I guess some of those signs would be useful for strangers, but
yeah.
they're just silly signs to have. Gamers, I meant to keep this one about an hour and a half. We're about 9 minutes over. So I think I'm gonna back out. I was hoping Bell would come back, but
Apparently
I
not.
think it's a good idea for you to start a little talk show. You have my support. We'll keep. Let me explain this to you, Belushi. Okay? I don't. People in the LCU don't even know. I kind of tried to hide it, cause I don't know. There's years and years of it. The Riely cinematic universe has been a thing for years longer than the lolcow universe. The RCU the lore goes deep. It's just that nobody ever watches it. Like this show I've been doing for a couple of years. I have podcasts that I've been doing for half a decade. I started in like 2017. And so this has been a long con for me. So I've been running over here. That's why I wasn't that upset because the LCU was just like, yeah, fuck it, I'll give it a shot. But I come back here to my extremely niche, extremely small community, where I make little comedy podcasts. So that's what I'm up to, and that's what I've been up to since I was like 16 years old. So that's the lore dump for you. I need more Riley lore. It runs deep, Belushi. You should call in. I'll give you the lore lecture, teach you about my various eras. I've done a lot of shitting on Keemstar, and it was before I was in the LCU, and he was never the wiser. I've said shit about Keemstar that would get me blacklisted 1,000 times from the LCU. I've spoken in support of Voldemort's flagrantly. I've called Keem all sorts of names. I'm quite brutal to the man overall. It was wild to interact with him in real time. Shit, the air's dead. We gotta fucking
Yeah,
pick it back up. Nightster, quick.
yeah.
What? Tell us about something funny that happened to you right now. Go. You do it
Uh,
right
mm,
now.
I'm not good under pressure. Uh, have I told the story about my dad dropping his phone? I think I have.
I don't
Fuck.
think so. Where can I
Oh,
get
I
a
haven't.
good comprehensive lore of Lolcow and everyone who got fired? I don't know. Somebody needs to make that. Like, we gotta preserve the history of all of these strange characters that came and went. Like, Booster Gold's never going to be publicly relevant ever again. We need somebody to archive the existence of that guy. And there's plenty of other guys who were in the LCU for 5 seconds. Me included, who just like were there for 5 seconds. Nobody's ever heard of them before or since, and it's just the lore runs deep. Lil Cow
Yeah.
has been a wild ride. It was a perfect podcast through the Boogie Cancer arc. Like the kind of podcast that I have historically enjoyed, the kind of podcast that's inspired by radio rather than like YouTube reality show trends. It was perfect. It scratched all of my itches through the Boogie Cancer arc. And then after that, Keem smelled the dollar signs. It was like we have to make Boogie cry on air and humiliate him. That's how we make money, and that evolved into what the thing is today. It was a fucking perfect work of podcast history driven by broadcasting expert Tommy C through through the Boogie Cancer arc, at which point it was completely ruined. It had a brief resurgence when Wings came back after getting fired at Fat Camp. They kind of went back to being radio for a while, and then Wings quit, and it all fell apart.
The Fire Nation attacked.
Fire Nation attacked. Have you talked to Pops or Mad Lad? I've had brief exchanges with Mad Sean is his name. I've had brief exchanges with Sean. I haven't heard from Pops in a while. I've been meaning to reach out to those two. We kind of were gonna do our own thing, and then we just kind of never talked about it because I was very busy. But I'm out of a job right now, so if that lasts, perhaps me, Pops, and Sean will have a reunion. I want to have them on Lolcow Nobodies, which is my Lolcow fan slash detractor, depending on my mood show that I also do on this channel. I wanna have them on for like kind of a retrospective on Lolcow Crypt. I gotta make some calls. I gotta have my people call their people. I don't even know if Pops is still on Discord in a way that he is reachable because he was talking about not doing that anymore briefly. Lolcow Nobodies, LOL. Yeah, no, that was my show because I would complain about what was going on and everybody would call me a nobody. So I made Lol Cow Nobodies, and then through my obsession with the LCU that I chronicled on Lol Cow Nobodies, I briefly became part of the LCU. And it's truly a highlight of the Riely lore, even if I never reach those heights again. The fact that I briefly infiltrated the Lol Cow universe and worked for Killer Keemstar after all the shit I've talked was legendary. It was fucking awesome. And I love him for letting me do it. I don't think he would have if he knew, but that's the good thing about obscurity. I love the guy though, overall, even though he ruined the LCU. Hello, Sally Sue. I feel like I'm talking too much shit out of school right now. I hope they don't cover me. They're gonna be playing this on Local Live, and Boogie's gonna be like, I can't believe Riley would say that. And he's gonna be shaking his fist. I love Boogie's my hero. Okay, despite his flaws, he's always had my back. I told them on your live to IRL me. You want Keemstar to come to your house? Are you gonna box Keemstar? Or you just trying to like be his buddy? Take him out to a nice bar, have a drink have a drink with the gnome. A nice gnome beverage.
Is it bad that when you said box Keemstar, um, my mind immediately went to Pokemon. Just put him in a box.
Store him in the PC. Yeah, he has to stay in Pokeball forever.
Yeah, just stay in the PC, bitch. It wouldn't fit, but
Yes, bro. No one messes with my dad, Rasty. Yo. I'm starting to like Rastov. I didn't like him before, but since he's defected, he was too good at sucking Keem's cock.
whoa.
And he finally delatched and took a deep breath, and he's enlightened now, and I'm starting to respect him more. Uh, do you know who Mystic is? Can you tell him I miss him dearly? I don't, off the top of my head, know who Mystic is, but if you're out there, Mystic, Sally Sue misses you dearly.
Yeah.
I'm like stretching this out because I'm hoping to get a call in out of this sudden burst in viewers.
I can only hope. That's your cue, viewers. Pop in.
Talk is cheap. What's up?
Talk
Talk
is
is cheap
cheap and time.
official. It's not. This is not just any old talk is cheap. This is the official talk is cheap channel. We are
Oh my god.
unworthy.
We should bow down, bitch.
Talk is cheap. Hop on call. Yeah, come on up if you want.
Yeah, do it.
Someone who cares about what we're talking about right now. Nightster certainly does not. Nightster is my like nerd friend.
Yeah, I've got nothing to say
I have
on.
nerd friends and I have YouTube friends. And Nightster is one of my nerd friends. And here's one of my YouTube friends, Willie the Warden. He's kind of both at the same time. He's a YouTube friend and a nerd friend. He crosses both Rubicons.
Crisis on Earth. On Friend Earth.
Like to call in Crash
Freeze,
Out official
man.
channel. Is that Freshie? I would love to talk to Freshie. How you doing today, Willie? I'm glad to have you join up.
I almost died. No, I just went out to get some to pick up a package from the new phones. It's like a block away from my house, but fuck was it cold outside. Like I almost freeze to death.
Yeah, Freshie, click on the link in the description. Join the Discord call. I would love to talk to you about how Keem has treated you. Willie, did you know I worked for Keemstar for a week? Did you hear about that?
Um, I didn't I didn't like read the facts, but didn't you like podcast with him or something actually? Or
Yeah, so I
oh yeah.
so he's doing this cool new thing where the lolcow universe that he runs with his lolcow live podcast and all these spin-off shows,
Mhm.
they have interns where fans can audition, and if they like them, they get to become interns. And then there's the B circuit, which is like the shitty side lolcow shows that are even shittier and sidier than the like main lolcow shows, and all the interns go on that show, on those shows, and they try to prove their worth to get spots on the main shows. And that's the idea. And I got to run one of those intern shows. I got to be the main host of a show called Lolcow Crypt for 8 days, and then I got fired because I was not getting views.
What was the podcast about?
I mean,
Lolcows, I guess.
yeah, no LCU show is about anything anymore. They just kind of talk about stuff for 2 hours, and I tried to do that, but the stuff I was talking about for 2 hours was not loud and drama-y enough. Freshie, are you having trouble getting into the actual voice call? Did I fuck it up? Yeah, I'll send you the regular Discord link. I didn't know, I'm sorry. That's weird. Not my intention.
What is up, Third Right Nation? Let's get right
Shut the
into the
fuck up.
juice.
Shut the fuck
My
up. Hold
God,
on, hold on.
what the fuck?
Sorry. My fucking Streamlabs never lets me type in the chat, so I have to, from my phone, send the invite link. So give me just a second. Everybody can join. This was not on purpose. I apologize. I'm not fucking around or anything. Belushi immediately turns on me. It's tragic.
Oh,
You not fucking around is a first.
I do fuck around quite a lot, that's true, but in this case, I'm not fucking around. Willie, say something funny.
uh, trees, man. I'm sorry. I was just watching this stupid fucking YouTube poop of
Okay,
Chris
try
Stuckman.
try the link in the chat. I think that should work. And if not, I will just DM call Freshie, I guess. There's Freshie in the server. Can you join the call?
Bro,
Hey, is that
it just keeps leaving.
is this a troll?
It's
This
just a
might be a
troll.
troll.
Am I being pranked? Freshie, join the call. Okay, who's that? It's Freshie. Freshie, can you hear
Oh,
us?
yes, I can hear you.
There we go. Hello, Freshie Fresh. It has been a long time. How are you, my friend?
Been a long time. I seen you guys live. Belushi sent us the link. What's going on? How you been?
Been all right. Just doing what I do. How have you been, Freshie? I heard you had some trouble with our good friend Keemstar.
Uh, more of the mods than Keemstar, to be honest.
Okay.
Because I dealt there was a lot of shit going on. Like I there's a lot of shit that I've to myself felt unfair with the mods. I feel like they mainly think that Lockow is like their own playground to like their power tripping type shit. But with Keemstar, I don't have any problems with him. Don't I do the only problem the only problem I did have is how much of a show that I've been with me being on Bus, then Aussie, and then like trying to be on like I went on to other shows trying to get a show myself or be on a show myself, and then
What
I
was
get
your
kicked off
longest
the show.
tenure on a show in the LCU as like a guy?
Like a guy?
Like a guy on the show, like 2 days? Because you were a host of something at some
Yeah,
point, right?
I was the
Oh,
host
well,
on Bus for 2 days.
yeah, but then he kept on talking about me and my little show that I was doing
Yeah,
and wouldn't stop saying members only, members only, members only, so they booted him. Because
Wait,
yeah.
we
so
were like, we were blacklisted and Voldemorted at the time and kept on, like, they kept on saying, stop talking about us, Freshie. Stop talking about us. And then he just kept on saying our show's name, members only, members only, members only. So yeah,
it's
he's
the
Yeah,
name
gone.
of the show is members only.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good.
yeah, that too. Um, but yeah, I I just basically after that focus on my own stuff, and then I got into again by playing fucking Tin Man or the Tin Man kind of guy, like the reenactment of Wizard of Oz. I remember that with Exile and Narek.
That sounds
Dude, that fucking okay.
amazing.
Yeah, and then I didn't. I decided I kind of like lost interest in it, so I just decided, nah, I don't. If I lose it, I'll lose it, and I'll be fine with it. Like I just not don't have the heart for log cow anymore at that point.
Yeah, me neither. Like, there's just like nothing going on there that I like really anymore. Like everything is tainted in some except for Cafe. Like Cafe is the only thing that I like. Live has been completely ruined beyond repair. They got rid of and blacklisted Buff, who was like the funniest guy in the universe besides maybe Tommy. And there's just
Yeah,
like
I don't know
nothing
why they
good
did that.
anymore. The only person I think is talented left, the only people I think are talented left, besides like Boogie and Keem, but they can't find a talent that keeps them together good enough.
Yeah, like
The only talents left are Denmark, who has to do a show with Scooter, who I hate, and Lisi, who has to do a show with Scooter, who I hate. Why is Scooter everywhere? I fucking hate Scooter, dude.
Scooters in your walls. But that's
He's
besides
in
the
my
point.
walls at all
I
times. He's stalking me.
I
I'm being
really
gang
think,
stalked.
yeah, no, you really are. I really think though that that like Denmark, that like thing he did against Gemini today, dude, that thing was so funny, bro. The whole
Oh,
gang kill yourself and shit
oh
like that.
shit.
That made me die of laughter, bro. He was
I didn't
literally
see it. What
going
exactly
in.
was it? Tell me the story.
So, Thick Gemini, which, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother day. His whole Wonderland bullshit, like, he got mad at Denmark for posting like Ron's dead family or dead friend, I mean. And I guess it was some TLC bitch, so it's like a public person. And that's besides the point though. Regardless, out of anger, Gemini decided to post Denmark's family and or was it Keemstar? I think it was Denmark and Keemstar's family onto his thumbnail. And so Denmark just fucking went in on Gemini today, bro.
Yeah, what
He
the
was just
fuck?
going.
Putting his family in the thumbnail? What the who
Yeah.
fucking weirdo.
Now, not only that, I went into Wonderland Discord, and instantly I'm seeing like they were shitting their pants. They were pissed off about it. They saying all the shit like Keemstar and Denmark is in the wrong. While Keemstar basically did, I do admit Keemstar did ask Denmark to change the thumbnail of the video, but Denmark did hesitated, but then agreed. So when I was in there, I seen Lorcow Lightning, Lorcow Thunder, Lorcow Mad Hat, Lorcow this,
Fucking
Lorcow that.
lolcow,
Like
yeah, fucking lolcow. It's anything you could think of. Lolcow desk, lolcow fucking bookshelf, lolcow piano.
yeah,
Fucking anything you could fucking think of in your head. There's a goddamn lolcow show.
yeah. Like technically, what's going on is that Gemini is like he wants to have his own universe, but he's copying Lorcow universe.
Well, he's copying
I
everyone
hope nobody
around.
tries to accuse me
Yeah.
of trying to start my own universe, cuz I had my own universe 5 years ago. So I hope nobody interprets this as me trying to clout chase off the LCU and make my own LCU. I've had the RCU for way longer than the LCU has existed. Me and my
So what you're
5
saying
fans
is
have been here for a long time.
Keemstar copied you and took
Yes,
your
Keemstar
model.
ripped
Let's
me
go.
off 100%. He looked at my stuff and he ripped it off shamelessly.
Well, am here to say that Riely is building a universe. I've seen him start doing it. He's going to make his own network, bro. I swear to God.
Well, maybe so.
No.
The only problem is all these other universes just seem to be let's fuck with the LCU. And I only ever talk about the LCU on this show and my show that's specific for it. I have a bunch of other shows that have shit nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like honestly, I felt like the shows are like getting to the point where I don't know, like Bus is coming back
That's
with
interesting. Who's doing it?
yeah.
What's the cast?
Scooter, yeah, Scooter,
Okay. Well,
Amberlyn Reed, and Straight T.
okay. Is Amberlyn Reed interesting, but Scooter is there. So once again,
Yeah,
fucking goddamn it.
I feel like the shows like the A circuit is like I understand the B circuit is not supposed to be all good. It's like development trying to actually get work on your show to get good. But the A circuit shows are just not that good anymore. I stopped watching fucking uh I stopped watching the show.
Yeah, the only show I stopped watching actually every show. Even the only one I tune back into every once in a while is Cafe at this point. And sometimes live just to see what the fuck is happening because it's changing so frequently. I'm just like, who's here now? Let's give it a look. Is it people that I like? And it never is. It's always Keem, Boogie, and someone that I don't like. And it's
Well, I heard that they're getting a new host, but this time, except having a new host of Lockout, they're trying to their contestants is probably bigger names.
cool. Somebody I actually care about. That'd be interesting if it was actually
Yeah.
somebody cool. I think it should be somebody who's already been a host of the show and is a relevant YouTube character with a name that should be Tommy. I've been waiting for it for years. Come on.
Okay, if it's Tommy, because Tommy did want to come back to the show. If Tommy came back to live, that would be interesting.
If it was if it
But
was,
if
if it was Keen, Boogie, and Tommy, that has the potential to
oh,
be good. Like actually.
actually good, because like I get it with Batgirl on Cafe, they had to find a new host for Cafe, but
Wait, wait,
I
wait,
didn't
wait.
like it when
Batgirl's gone? Oh no 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 no.
no, I
Oh
mean like
Beans when Beans
if
left. Oh if oh
yeah,
sorry
I
sorry sorry.
mean like if Tommy C
Hypothetically,
went to live, yeah, hypothetically,
I think he should be
at
able to
this
do
point,
both. He says he wants to do both,
yeah.
but Keem has that stupid rule.
Well, he cannot allow to do both. He's a big name. Zay Zooted is do like Billy the Fridge is doing Bars and Rewind.
But
You have
it has to be A circuit, B circuit, right? It can't be on the same circuit. And Tommy probably doesn't want to be on B circuit anywhere near B circuit because it's an insult to him.
okay. Here's I think what Kane should have done is like yeah, B Circuit it could be Bars. I think they were put down to B Circuit because I think it was Rastoff and Billy was at the time, and Kim was like, that I don't like that show at all, so he put it to B Circuit. Um, A Circuit should be. I still want big names in the universe. Like I get it with Scooter, but I think Scooter should have not be there. I still thinking of Skyder's Minecraft being up in there because he might be a good fit for Bus. He's retarded.
Oh shit, I was muted. Weren't they trying to recruit Tobuscus? That'd be pretty funny.
If they
Well,
do,
and that's
that
the
might be
thing,
funny.
bro. Is that every single time that they're like, yeah, we're gonna get these huge names, they just never go through with it, or it goes over like Copper Cab, where they get a show for like maybe a couple months, and because it's not everything to Keemstar's exact liking, they're out of here, they're gone, and get them out of here, and it's just one of those
And they got
things.
a really big name that besides the big names that were part of it at the beginning was like Dad, who quit in 2 days because he hated it.
Yeah, yeah, there you go. That's another perfect example. They don't want to do everything like Keemstar is doing it, and it's just really not, good for the creative person because you can only do fucking so much, dude.
Like at this point, I see Skydos Minecraft in the server. I see Wiki Boy in the server. I see all these big names that when I used to be in the server. But if like, of course, they're supporting Keemstar, want to be part of the show, but I don't even see them in the Discord interacting with the audience in the LCU. If Skydos Minecraft was put onto Bus, like he can do like he's a guy that is like schizo enough to actually be on the show. Like he's a lol cow. Am I
do,
right? Is
do you
Skydos
need
Minecraft a
to,
lol cow?
I guess yeah.
I
I guess
don't
for
know.
Bus, I was gonna say, do you need two schizos? But we're not talking about live because Boogie is live schizo.
Yeah.
We could get Skydo's Minecraft as Bus's schizo. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, he's the best fit for fucking Bus because like he's on that retarded bus, the short bus, every single time. Like, look at
I
the
really hate they got rid of short bus and it's just Bus. Honestly, it should still be short Bus. Bus is not a
dude.
name.
I'm the one that actually gave the name to fucking Keemstar.
Oh,
Like
you
I
short
got him like
Bus? That was your name?
yes,
Yeah, that's a
yes.
good name.
I came okay. This is what happened because I know they did it before. They took test and they turned it into a short bus as a punishment and they put Michelangelo on it. After they boot off Michelangelo went on took the name saying, "Oh, it's his name," but in reality, it was Rastoff and Keem's name. But I was beefing with Michelangelo. So at the time when I got hired onto Tech Talk, and they was looking at the names, here's the names that Keemstar actually like full on thinking of. Lolcow Todd, Lolcow Todd, Lolcow Retards, or like retards with a W. Lolcow Todd.
Come on.
But I was like thinking, saying to myself, is it against a little bit like TOS if we name it like Todd? How about this? Because like I did like one of the names, but I was like, how about this? Lolcow Short Bus.
Okay, are you
Team
ready?
took it and ran with it. Made the
Are,
logo, made the jackets, the merchandise. He ran with it.
You see, the funny thing is maybe this doesn't work for big YouTubers, but it seems like it does. At least for a time. If you're not like annoying a bunch of people, which I guess Lolcow constantly is, and that's the problem. A lot of times TOS is kind of just a suggestion. Unless you have a lot of people reporting you. Like
Yeah.
the TOS is overly strict and like they let shit slide all the time. Like all the little concessions they make because of TOS, like half the time I'm like, look, that might technically be against TOS, but like everyone's doing it.
I done things over TOS and got mass reported by fucking Minty Retro and boom got
That's the problem
dominated.
is when you're getting mass reported, which unfortunately in a universe that was founded upon Wings of
Yeah.
Redemption and Boogie 2988, there's gonna be a lot of false reporting, mass
Well,
reporting.
the thing that I don't have what Keem has is like I have YouTube. I got YouTube partnership before I got terminated, and at around a certain amount of subscribers, I'll be able to get like a YouTube manager, like a from directly from YouTube, who can help me like a representative, just like what Keemstar has. Keemstar has a YouTube representative, and he can get into EOS of YouTube. Like for example, he got Queen's episode back and took the copyright strike off of the channel by just talking to his YouTube representative. Bada bing, bada boom. Everything was fine. Like he has sources into you. He got resources in YouTube to slide away from TOS violations. Like he's a big name. But for me, like for creators like me, we don't have that representation. So
Yeah, for sure. Like, yeah, Keem's definitely privileged, which is weird because like his whole existence on YouTube is a loophole. Like, I guess people bring that up to death, but like, Keemstar the man is banned from having a YouTube channel, but he has other people who technically own the channels, so he gets around it. But like, Keemstar the
he
man is banned from owning a YouTube channel.
he actually now owns like he owns the channels of Lolcow.
Well,
I think
did he work it out with YouTube finally? Because
Yeah,
yeah,
he
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 worked
worked
it
it
out
out.
with
he
YouTube.
okay,
He
because he
got
never got to.
unbanned.
He didn't own Drama Alert for years. I know that that was a
Yeah,
loophole channel,
Yeah,
but he finally
but
but
worked it out
with
with
him,
YouTube.
yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah, he
but with
created
him,
that
like
loophole, and then that loophole, he worked it out with YouTube to where like he's unbanned from YouTube, and then YouTube in favor also was like, yeah, we're done with that whole Keemstar rule, and so now that doesn't exist. Like Freshie is banned from YouTube, and like let's say that you own this channel, and then you just had Freshie run the shit every single day, like yeah, that you would still get banned nowadays, which is kind of
Okay.
dumb.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay.
yeah,
Well, I mean, I've seen it work for people. Like one of my favorite creators who was on one episode of Locale Live in the very beginning, which is one of my favorites, Dick Masterson. He got banned from YouTube. But he runs a YouTube show with Vito called Biggest Problem in the Universe, and that never gets banned because I guess Vito technically owns the channel. So he gets to slide because he's just like talent on the show.
yeah. Like I think like because like those the rules changed like a whole lot, but like of course with big creators, there's some big creators like for example Mr. Beast. If some TOS violation happened, because of how much subscribers and money that he's generating for YouTube, he has a lot of privilege. PewDiePie, he would have been terminated for saying with having a sign about Jewish people, and he would have been terminated. But he's one of the biggest creators on the platform, so they only thing they did, of course, they served a harsh penalty on him, but they kept his channel going while the whole entire world is chanting terminate PewDiePie at the time. Well, not
Yeah.
the whole world, but the advertisers.
I guess the LCU for me, it was kind of the first time in many years I got invested into something that was like A-list YouTube. And I guess I kind of don't know the rules of engagement because for years all of my favorite creators underground podcast circuit who kind of just get away with shit because they're
Yeah,
kind of obscure. They only have like a few thousand subscribers and like they're making their money mainly on like Patreon. So I guess I'm not used to people who are actually making their money on YouTube who have to play ball with all of YouTube's stupid rules.
yeah. I I had a I that's the thing that I learned the hard way because like when I got monetized on YouTube, I was at the point being like, you know what, I got a fan base. Kind of don't need the LCU because like I can get money going on my own. I made 300 almost 300 above dollars on my first stream being monetized. Made another 200 $300, counting that like total amount of like $600 on YouTube with super chats and memberships. I had like memberships from um 2.99 all the way up to like 24.99
God,
dollars.
getting
And
monetized would be so cool. It's really unfortunate that
yeah,
I'm so far off still.
yeah, trust me. Once you get it, you got like a good amount of income coming from like, but you gotta fill in some
Well,
tax forms and stuff like that. I had to do it with
especially
Twitch.
not everyone gets like a start on YouTube monetization like you did. You were in a very specific spot to where it's like you had
Yeah,
a lot of people helping you up, and then right after, you caused a lot of drama with everyone that helped you up.
yeah,
So you're
I
kind of
didn't
just starting over
siphon
from
enough cloud
scratch.
off of the LCU
Yeah, see,
to
that was your
pull that off.
problem.
Yeah.
yeah. But like I understand, yeah. But like it's hard at the beginning. Like YouTube, a partnership is very hard at the very beginning because like you gotta get 4,000 watch hours. You gotta get 500. Right now, you can get like 500 subs to
Yeah, it's 500 subs and 3K watch hours, I'm pretty sure.
Just shy
yeah,
of
3K watch
500
hours.
subs. I think my watch hours might be close, although I think it's watch hours in a year, in which case I missed
Yeah,
my window. Because I had one mega viral video like 3 years ago. It's called Breaking Bad Nintendo DS title screen. And it was a stupid meme idea I had when my friend Demi Gloom showed me some like stupid song she made in FL Studio and I said, this sounds like it would be in like a shitty Breaking Bad licensed game title screen. And I had my editor make that, and it got fucking 500,000 views. And it's what I'll die being known for.
you, you want to know what's that's cool? You want to know what is my most viral video when I used to have a YouTube channel?
What was your most
Yeah, I
viral
was just waiting
video?
until you hear this.
This is what actually the most viral video is. I at the time, this horror game Granny.
Oh, yeah,
This
yeah,
whole
yeah.
game,
Granny. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
you gotta escape the house from Granny who's trying to kill you.
Evil
Um,
Granny trying
I
to kill
played that
you. Yeah.
game. Yeah, I played that game and posted up to YouTube, and it was at the time I was like, I think roughly around 50 subs, or like 100 subs. But actually no, it was when I was at 30, like 42 subs. I hit the fucking mark instantly on the algorithm out of sheer luck. And because I typed in the video how to get out of Granny's house. And instantly the algorithm pushed it as like a tutorial video. In reality, it was just a gameplay. So I gained like about over like 300,000 views out of it.
Damn.
And it was slowly growing. Like I had a 983 subscribers right before lockout came, and Yeah.
What about that time that you got covered by Keemstar on Lockout Live for doing what you did to a glove?
Okay.
Story. I don't know if I want to relive that. Actually, I think maybe that
Oh,
one
so
has
I
been
you've
seen
told
heard
you in
too
the
this
many
chat.
before.
times.
Okay. As long as you
Yeah,
know what this is.
Yeah.
I don't want Nightster is sweet and innocent. He doesn't know what's going on. I don't want him to hear about the glove.
Okay,
The
okay.
incident,
As long as
the
you
glove
know what's
incident of
going on.
2025.
Because I can take a guess at the fact that it's the glove. I think I know what would happen with a glove.
What happened with the glove? I want you to guess what Freshy Fresh did with it. This is a great bit, actually. What
I
do
don't
you
think
think?
you-
What do you think Freshy Fresh
Yeah.
did to the glove?
Okay, so how graphic am I allowed to be?
You can be as graphic as you want, Nightster, because I think that's the only way you get the correct answer.
Yeah, no,
I
literally.
think there was some cooming in that glove.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right so far.
Right to the glove,
And
just
then you want to know what he did with the glove after that? I don't know if you'll guess this one.
put it on.
Oh no, don't. Fuck. I know you're gonna point
No,
out.
this is Freshy. This is part of the
This is
story,
part of the
brother. What do you
bit. This is
mean?
part of the
It
lore.
is.
Either you put the glove on,
Yeah, you
or
got it.
you
He did put the glove
Yeah.
on.
It was
have.
backwards, by the way. I could literally
Didn't
feel
you
the
put it
lotion
on
in.
your head, or like
I
try to?
put it on my head. I remember when
Yeah.
Keemstar
Fucking
also like
God.
it's even on Lockout Live. I remember when I was watching Keemstar doing it. He watching reacting to it. His face was like it was so disgusting when the moment I hopped on trying to explain myself, Keemstar said this to me. This is you are the first person I ever said this to. Be better. Just be better. It's like that's what
Just be
Keemstar
better.
told me.
That's great. That's wonderful.
Seems like
You see,
telling me
this is why I never jumped at it whenever like shows were like, we want to make you our guy to do stupid intern shit. Cause like I think Balls said they wanted me, and I did not pursue that at all because I was like, I don't want to come in a glove and then put on the glove or something equally as embarrassing.
No, here's the thing: is I wasn't forced to do that by anybody else. Oh, you're making money. I just did it out of like natural instincts. That's how
You just
weird
thought
I
that was
am.
you just thought that was good showmanship, Freshie. That was gonna play well with the crowd.
Yeah, I did it because like I know it was a weird uh weird thing to be into. So like I'm weird and I want to like it's like this. I'm always the guy that always shows my weirdness around like everybody. So when I went on live and did that, it was to me the most funniest, weirdest, embarrassing thing I ever did to myself, and I just enjoyed it because like I just that's who I am. If I get bored of doing things, I want to do things that just entertain myself, just to see get my reaction, get other people's reaction, just to entertain myself. Like
You know what,
that's
Freshie? You know what?
yeah.
I'm gonna say something that I've never heard anyone say about this situation. I respect the fuck out of you for it, okay? The way you're
Yeah.
explaining it to me now, like I understand your comedic artistic vision. I think about it and I'm like I would rather kill myself, but that only makes me respect you more for committing to the bit
Nah,
so hard that you were willing to put yourself through such objectively disgusting things that you should be cast to hell for all time for, but it's for the purposes of comedy, and I have to. Game recognizes game, Freshie. That's all I'm saying.
nah, you're too nice of a person. That guy was just being goofed hard for no reason, hoping to get Keemstar to click, and it actually worked.
Yeah, nah. The only thing that I can respect
It
about that
worked. It
is,
fucking worked.
Dude,
is
people
having
keep mentioning the fucking glove.
Yeah, because it's so highly disgusting and unique to you.
like the only part that I
Yeah.
can respect is the no shame.
Yeah, that's
Exactly. He's sticking to his convictions.
You have no shame about it, and I respect that, but I do not respect the actual action.
I remember
That's
when I was on YouTube, I changed my membership name to it was like for my own channel. I changed it from like
The gloves.
mem members yeah, I turned it into glove membership.
Oh my god.
And I was thinking of like for like the emoji. I don't know how to put like the emojis on stuff like that, but like have like a hand emoji, like a glove emoji on the membership. And I'm still
That's
thinking of doing it on Twitch as well. Like,
That's legendary. I might start streaming on Twitch. You see, Twitch's TOS is so much worse, is the problem. Okay? You can
yeah,
say you're allowed to, you can't put it in your title, I believe, in the TOS, but I know you can say retard on YouTube. People do it all the time. You're allowed to say retard. You can't do that on Twitch. And there's a lot of other
yeah,
little rules like that where YouTube is much less restrictive. So that's why I've thought of going back to Twitch. They actually, I don't know why. Maybe just because I used it for so long and then I dropped it so hard. It's like they missed their fucking scorned ex. They were just like, even though I don't meet any of the requirements, they're just like, go ahead and monetize your Twitch channel if you want. So I'm like, oh,
yeah,
okay. So I guess I might do that and try streaming on Twitch, but I feel like I might get banned pretty
yeah,
quickly.
yeah. For me, I believe, like, I'm not gonna lie. I do honestly think that I'm almost very close. Like I have a stream going on right now. I don't know if it's like just showing black, but like I was restreaming one of my good streams that I did. But um I'm almost close to like affiliation with Twitch. Like I got only one more goal to do is always have 3 concurrent viewerships and I'd be affiliated. For but
Yeah, they just gave it to
I
me for some reason. Maybe because like I probably hit the requirements 5 years ago, and they're just like, "We'll grandfather you in if you want." But they were
yeah.
just like, "Yeah, go ahead. We don't
But
care."
for me, but like I wouldn't like I'm happy about it, but I wouldn't do it without people who's helping me now. I wouldn't do it without like other people because like the audience and Blue She, Chart, and those people like I had a good show yesterday and got good feedback and it wasn't for uh the people that helped me. It's not me that made me got me to where I'm at. It's the people who got me where I'm at. Um, and I'm
He's
happy.
learning. He's learning, guys.
Yeah.
He's getting there. We believe in Freshie. It's time for the Freshie
Yeah.
redemption arc for sure.
Yeah.
No more gloves. You're allowed to
No,
reference the
yeah.
glove, but never
No
never
more
be
gloves.
anywhere near a glove in real life again.
Nah, you know
That's
what,
why.
dude? Freshie, I'll try to protect you here, man. If you try to like mutilate yourself in some kind of way for some content bid or some kind of goal or something, like
Yeah, that's
we're gonna
bad.
have to we're
Don't
gonna
do
have to
that.
address
That's bad.
that in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta stop doing that, bro. Lolcow taught you and like Belushi stopped doing that, you know, like it's not the cool kid thing to do, you know what I'm saying? Like Lolcow pushed that onto you way too much.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
that's why I was so like sheepish and uncommitted to the LCU because it seems like people were trying to get me to do that. And I'm like, I'm not pouring milk on myself. I'm not fucking putting a cum glove on. I'm not smashing my wall. I'm not doing any of it. I do podcasts.
Yeah. Right now, for me, I'm doing other stuff right now. Uh, I'm gonna go, but it's nice having me
Yeah,
being on here.
thank you so much. This has been a great interview. I'm glad to
Yeah.
catch up.
It's nice
Glad to
having
catch up
you.
too. Peace.
I'm gonna go too. I was just a little worried about Freshy Fresh, and I'm kind of like his manager. But it's nice talking to you
Gotcha.
guys.
Real,
You
real
guys are
quick
fucking
chart if
awesome.
real quick chart if you can you explain a little bit about what the stats network is and what people can find on there?
Yeah, so people can find, ideally, at the end of it, a whole bevy of content in terms of different categories and stuff like that. But we're basically just a bunch of creators that like hanging out and like to fucking collaborate with each other and just want to push each other up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's awesome. What shows
Yeah,
you guys got running there right now?
we got right now we got Cloud Control. We got the members only DLC, which is kind of just a little add-on to the members only show, which is
Mhm.
just pretty much, you know, that's been fun. It's just going at Gemini pretty much and his old Wonderland bullshit. And then we got you know, Freshy's Crash Out, which is just always a bunch of people coming up there and fucking causing chaos. So
Sounds like a lot of fun.
yeah, dude, it really has been. I mean, you guys are awesome. If you guys want to check out the server and shit, like, feel free to.
Oh yeah, link me. I'll definitely join.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude. I'll link you right now.
Just gotta find a server to leave because I'm always in 100 of them for some reason.
Max is 100. I didn't even know that.
It's 200 with Nitro, 100 if you're a broke bitch like me.
I see. I didn't even know they had a limit to Discord servers. I guess I'm not at that level yet. I thought I was pretty into Discord.
Most of them I never talk in. It's just I get weirdly attached to anything that has to do with anything I like, even if I never talk there.
No, I
Same.
understand that.
I haven't heard from these people in years that I can leave. So there you go. Now we got a slot.
I have so many Toku servers that I'm in, but
Not 100, right? I don't think you've reached the limit either.
no, I'm in 100 servers.
Oh shit.
Damn.
That's
Damn,
too
I need
many.
to get
That's
on
too
your guys'
many. I'm
level.
only in like 10 Toku servers. That's too many Toku
See,
servers, Nightster.
I was
No,
walking around like I was cool with like 70 servers, and like now I feel weak. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Discord has been my entire existence since like 2017, so I've been building it up.
not all my servers are Toku.
Or they're Doctor Who, which is way worse.
Fuck
Doctor
you.
Who. Nah, but I'm gonna get out of here. You guys seem awesome though. Feel free to pop in whatever. And like I know that Belushi's a friend with you, Riley. And like he was like, yo, if you wanna do something with us, like I'd be more than happy to work with you. You seem awesome too, so
I'd love to. Let's talk.
yeah, for sure, man. Peace out.
See ya. All right, folks, and I'm in a little bit of a predicament because I am unemployed and the kitchen is a mess right now. And those powers combined, I know my mother's gonna be upset, which is why I was gonna cut this stream at an hour and a half so I could go clean the kitchen. It's now been 2.5 hours, so I gotta call it. This has been an amazing episode, and I'm glad that I got to dip my toe back into the weird LCU drama with actual characters from it. I haven't been able to do that since Crypt, so that was enjoyable. It was good to talk to Freshie again. I love that kid. He's so goofy. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Hopefully I'll do some cool stuff with the Stats Network. That'd be cool. I like Belushi. This charts guy seems cool too. But all right, I'm gonna go. I had a kitchen to clean. Thank you for joining me, Nightster. Thank you for sitting through all of that that you had no idea about.
Yeah, no worries. Always fun to just chill.
Yeah, you got some good lines in there. I was surprised that you got some good ones in there for not having any context for any of this.
Yeah.
But